Today's episode has a message that should hit you like a sledgehammer. History is written by the winners, and I'm okay with that. And I also believe that being wildly successful will not inspire everybody, but it will inspire the right people, and that's enough. History is told by the winners, not the almost successful, not the well-intentioned, not the people who meant well but never followed through, the idea people. It's told by the winners. I never understood why people today seem to resist the idea of winning. Somewhere along the way, ambition became suspicious. If you say you want to win, you're called arrogant. If you say you want more, people tell you to be grateful. If you say you're competitive, people tell you to tone it down. But let's be honest, nobody questions competitiveness in sports. Nobody shames elite athletes for winning championships. Yet in business, we feel like we need to pretend that success should be accidental. That's not humility, that's fear. Stand on the fact that you want to be the best. Stand on the fact that you want to be more than what your competition is. I know at my company, I want winners. I want people who want to win. I want people willing to compete, and I want people who are willing to admit they want to be the best at what they do. I also believe that being wildly successful is perhaps the best legacy you could leave behind, because being a huge success is a powerful legacy. And it's not because of the money, it's definitely not because of the trophies, but it's because results leave a record. Winning creates proof. Proof that your ideas worked. Proof that your systems held up. Proof that discipline beats intention. History doesn't remember effort, it remembers outcomes. So let me ask you this, if you're a realtor out there, how do you want to be remembered? And here's something else. You don't need to inspire everyone. People are held back from creating great content because they're nervous what a few vocal people might think. But you don't need to inspire everyone. You're not supposed to inspire everyone. Some people will be triggered by your success. Some people will feel judged by watching you win. Some will say you're too much. But I'm here to tell you, that's not your problem. Wild success isn't for mass approval. It's a signal to the few who are paying attention. The ones who think if they can do it, maybe I can too. That last thing is actually the number one thing that led to me opening my brokerage. The truth is, I looked around at a lot of companies in my area, and I thought to myself, are these people smarter than me? Are they more motivated than me? Are they more ambitious than me? And for the most part, I didn't think any of those questions were true. So that emboldened me to build my business. And when I got into this business, still to this day, I didn't do it because I hoped it would work. I knew it would work. And I didn't do it because I wanted to be as good as some of the others out there. I did it because I want to be the best. The truth is, I'm actually obsessed with being the best. What I found in my career is that I admire people who admit that they're competitive. It's not fake humble. It's not the apologetic crowd. It's not the hidden ambition disguised as gratitude posts. Competitive people are honest. They say, I want to be great. I want to win. I'm willing to do what others won't. That level of clarity is rare and it's powerful. Competition isn't what's toxic. Avoiding it is. When I was actively selling to buyers and sellers, when that was my main focus, which it isn't anymore, it's growing my business. But when I would meet buyers for the very first time, I would introduce myself to them and I would say, "Hi, my name's Dave Wychak. I am the best realtor in the area. Today's your lucky day." Sometimes it would create some uncomfortable looks. Sometimes it would cause some weird laughs. And I would say, "Yeah, I'm kind of joking, but not really. It's true. Let's get to work. What are you looking for? How can I help you? This is going to be the best decision you've ever made." And you know what happened when I would say that? I'd get a lot of clients. Because most people don't even have the courage to say that, much less introduce themselves to people for the very first time that way. But here's the trick. I believe it. I do think I'm the best. Now, not in a way that I don't need to continue to learn. I think what makes me the best is knowing that I can still be better. Most people think they know everything. They sit back. I have it covered. No, you don't. I challenge myself every day to be the best version of myself. I don't compete with my competitors. I compete with the person I was yesterday. That's why I win. And here's the part that most people get wrong. They think in order to be helpful, they can't be too aggressive. They can't be too out there. They have to tone it down. When the truth is, being a big winner helps you be more helpful, not less. The best way to be genuinely helpful is by becoming a big winner first. You can't teach what you haven't tested. You can't guide what you haven't lived. And you can't lead people somewhere that you've never gone. Winning gives you perspective. It gives you clarity. It gives you resources. It gives you confidence. Struggling doesn't make you noble. Winning makes you useful. Because at the end of the day, here's what I stand on. I'm not trying to be relatable to everyone. I'm trying to build something that's undeniable. I believe in winning. I believe in competition. I believe that my results will leave the legacy that I'm looking for. Because as I said in the beginning, history is told by the winners. And I'm perfectly fine being one of them. And I know this might sound harsh, but show me someone who doesn't care if they win or lose, and I'll show you a loser. If that inspires you, good. If it bothers you, that's okay too. I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to win and help people just like me do the same thing. And that's why what I'm building is better than what my competition is. It matters, I care, and I'm not afraid to say it. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who refuses to apologize for ambition. And if you're ready to build something real, let's talk. Thanks for joining us for today's episode, everybody. If you want to hear more content, follow us at Real Estate Right Now Pod on YouTube. Once you're there, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. And if you want to follow me directly, check me out. It's Dave Wychak at Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, all the socials that you're already using.